Our next guest, when she sang her way to victory, is the youngest winner ever on American Idol. Now, she's doing a big, big deal on Broadway now in the Tony Award-winning musical In the Heights. Please welcome the very talented Jordin Sparks.
Thank you.
It's good. You look fab.
Thank you.
And still just as innocent as ever. She's only 20, you know. Yeah, yes. It's a lot. I love the hair, the whole thing.
I knew I was, when they told me that I got to come to your show, because I love you and I love watching it and everything. You guys, right?
And Jordan's been here before, you know.
I was here last summer and I got to sing my song, and it was just so cool to see somebody who's, you know, tall. And I picked out my shoes just because I was like, Wendy has to see these.
And she wears a size 11 also.
I do. These are YSL. Can you believe that?
They're gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You have a narrow foot, though, too.
Oh, no, that's wide. It's just tucked in there.
We pack in. You know, what I love about you is that you do have a particular innocence that is, you don't really see that too much these days. And you are the youngest to win American Idol. So now you're living in New York.
Yes, yes. Oh, my goodness.
And so, before we talk about your New York life, I want to ask you about Idol.
Yes.
What do you think about all the stuff that's going on now with the judges?
I think it's a little bit strange. I mean, you know, things change. You know, you've been around, I mean, I guess 10 years now in pop culture.
Yes.
The show has been around, and it's a lot. So things change, contracts end, Simon leaves, whatever. But it's going to be crazy because I was really happy how it was when I was there, because big diehard fans of the show, Randy, Paula, Simon, and Ryan, like that's what you remember.
Yep.
They made the show. So I think it's going to be very different having, you know, half, like from season 6 down being judged by Randy, Paul, and Simon, and season 7 up being judged by an extra judge, and then now different judges. So it's going to be a little strange.
Supposedly Jennifer Lopez and
hello, she was on my season.
And I love Jennifer Lopez. I love her. And Steven Tyler. And then Randy will still stay. But you know, they also lowered the eligibility.
I know.
So that's a little scary for you, because now you won't be the youngest ever, perhaps.
I might lose my title, which is all good. I mean, there's so many talented kids that are younger than me and just coming up, and they're everywhere. But it was a lot to go through on the show, like just mentally, physically. You know, you miss your family, you miss everything, and just being taken out of school and placed somewhere where you're kind of in a bubble, and it's straight from the home to a photo shoot, back to the home to the studio.
Yes.
It's a lot to deal with, so I hope they're prepared, and I hope they're okay. I don't know if anything can really prepare you for it.
She just wants to keep her title.
Yes.
She's trying to...
So, not gonna lie.
So now, this acting on Broadway.
Yes.
Have you been taking acting classes all along? Have I missed something?
You know
what?
Been in stuff? No. I did a few things. I did Sweet Life on Deck and Big Time Rush, and it was a lot of fun. I was playing myself, so it wasn't too far of a stretch, but I had a blast, and I did drama club and you know, community theater before Idol. So I've always wanted to do it. I just haven't had a chance to like really take a class or anything. So when In the Heights came up, I was like, really? You want me to do this?
In the Heights, everybody, is a play about a neighborhood in New York. It's called Washington Heights.
Yep.
The community is thick with the Dominican population, and it's a kind of like a modern-day West Side Story, kind of, sort of. Not the fighting, but just the not the gangs.
I mean, it's very intertwined. It's all about community and all about, like, you know, even if something's happening to you, it does, maybe you wouldn't know it directly affected somebody else, but all the stories are intertwined. So just about the neighborhood and growing up and the people you love and things that you want to let go of, and then all of a sudden you look at it from a different perspective, and then you realize, okay, it was here all along, I belong here. And it's a great story, and there's something for everybody too, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. And it's really good.
Well, Corbin Bleu was here a while ago, and he was in the Heights. You even have a big, huge billboard in Times Square.
I know.
All right, so how great is that? Have you gone to take a picture under it yet?
I haven't, just because it's in Times Square. Like, if I go from 11th to the middle of 8th, I'm good. Nobody really thinks it's me. But as soon as I walk into Times Square, like, you know, people are like, yay, this is so exciting. Jordin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I need to walk somewhere. But I don't want to be the girl that's standing there looking at myself on the billboard.
Why? Why? That only happens once in a while.
I know. I might have to go at like 2 o'clock in the morning when there's, you know, maybe a few drunks around that won't know who I am.
The city never sleeps.
Yeah.
And we can't hide. Big girls like us, right?
Know,
we can't hide.
I know. And as soon as I smile, like sometimes there'll be a double take, but as soon as I smile, people know.
People know. Do you like being recognized?
I do. I mean, there are certain days that I'm just like, I really wish that I could just be anonymous, but I think that's something that I really like about New York, too, because everybody has a destination and everybody's
focused. People are too busy. There's Jordan. Yeah, get out of the way. I'm waiting for work.
Like the taxis and stuff, they don't care. They're just like, get out of my way. I'm like, wait, aren't you supposed to wait for the light to change?
So you're 20 and this is a new city for you and you're doing your run on Broadway. Do you have a roommate or are you living by yourself?
I have. Well, it's my first time living on my own. My friend Morgan, who was with me, she's like she's my best friend and she helps me out with a lot of stuff and she comes in and out, so she'll stay for a few weeks and stuff, but generally I'm there on my own. I have my dogs.
Do you love it?
I do. I'm loving like my newfound independence and stuff. It's great.
It's good to be you, Jordan Sparks. Thank you so much for coming back to the show. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Our time is up.
Wait, you have to see this accessory. Do you see this bruise right here?
Yeah, what is that?
A New York experience. I took my dogs to the dog park and I got bit by a pit bull. Yesterday.
Well, you're lucky you still have that leg.
Yes, he didn't break the skin, thank goodness, but New York experience. I'm learning to love it.
Jordan Sparks, everybody. She's on Broadway. In the Heights is the name of the play. It's at the Richard Rogers Theater right here in the city. Keep it here. Ask Wendy is next.